Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor to welcome you all here in Klaipėda. Today we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the launch of the Klaipėda LNG terminal. Over time, it has become a symbol of Lithuania's political will, determination, and commitment to achieve energy independence. This project has transformed our energy landscape, turning vulnerability into strength and dependence into autonomy. Lithuania gained a unique opportunity to access international gas markets, competitive and reliable gas supplies. Finally, we had a say in both energy sources and routes. This put an end to decades of monopoly and political sabotage by Russia. We have also seen our neighbors in Estonia, Latvia, in Poland gain more freedom of choice, allowing them to diversify their energy sources. I am particularly glad that my dear friends, President of Estonia, Alar Karis, President of Latvia, Edgars Rinkevičius, and President of Poland, Andrzej Duda, are with us today. I think that we can only all proudly say that the Klaipėda terminal has become our joint declaration of energy independence. Now it is our shared duty to ensure the resilience of the energy infrastructure in the Baltic Sea region. In recent years, the Klaipėda terminal has also contributed to a stronger transatlantic partnership. LNG from the United States currently accounts about 50% of terminal capacities. Having built an extensive and reliable regional system of gas supplies, we were also able to inaugurate the gas interconnection Poland-Lithuania right after the start of Russia's brutal war of aggression against Ukraine. Lithuania and other countries responded to the aggressor country by refusing to buy gas from it. And blackmail could no longer touch us anymore. Moreover, I am glad to note that in just 2 months, yet another crucial milestone will be reached. Next February, the united efforts of Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, and Poland, with tremendous support of the European Commission, will lead to synchronization of the Baltic states' electricity grids with the continental European network. It will mark the end of the Baltic states' dependence on Russia's energy system and the beginning of a secure, interconnected future. Ladies and gentlemen, in this struggle for energy security, the Klaipėda LNG terminal is our country's frontline. Unwavering, unyielding, and essential. It has already helped us to rewrite our energy narrative. No longer bound by the past, we seek to build a better future on the strongest foundation of resilience and choice. Today, we proudly celebrate the ceremonial flag change for the vessel that stands at the center of LNG terminal. From now on, Independence will fly Lithuanian colors with the name of its home port, Klaipėda, displayed on their hull. Taking this opportunity, I would like to emphasize the special role of Norway, which provided the Independence vessel to Lithuania and has become one of our main gas suppliers. I extend my deepest gratitude to everyone who has worked on the Lithuanian LNG terminal project. Starting from scratch, you have brought it to the level of excellence we can all be proud of. Your dedication has not only strengthened Lithuania, contributed to energy security, but also encouraged cooperation across the entire region. I thank all of you, and I also thank our esteemed guests for being here to celebrate with us. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Poland, Andrzej Duda.
Distinguished Mr. President, our dear host, distinguished presidents, dear friends, excellencies, ministers, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm grateful for the invitation to witness a flag-changing ceremony over a floating storage regasification unit, Independence, here in Klaipėda. This truly emblematic, optimistic, and rightfully patriotic event is a proof of Lithuania's enormous success in strengthening regional cohesion, integration, security, and resilience. I would like to highlight two dimensions of today's event. The first one being purely symbolic. Here we are in Klaipėda, a beautiful city whose history reflects all the complications and complexities of Central and Eastern Europe. And here we are in 2024, 35 years after the Baltic Way, the iconic life chain of three Baltic nations peacefully exercising their right to be free and independent from the Soviet rule. This year also marks the 20th anniversary of three Baltic states joining NATO and European Union, which was yet another milestone and yet another symbolic moment in the history of Central and Eastern Europe. The second dimension is purely pragmatic. The Independence floating unit, which has docked here in Klaipėda for 10 years already, serves Lithuania and partners beyond, thanks to the vision of your nation's leaders. Today, we all see and we truly appreciate the timely decision that was made to diversify gas deliveries and improve our region's energy security as well as its economic resilience. I hope we also see and understand that this facility has been an integral part of the Three Seas initiative that has united our region and helped us boost our critical infrastructure, resilience, and well-being for almost 10 years already. I'm grateful to my fellow presidents present here today for their great input and support to the Three Seas idea, this safe haven extending from Tallinn in the north to the Athens in the south. We will meet again next year at the 10th Three Seas Initiative Summit in Warsaw to celebrate jointly the decade of successful development of our economies. The story of the Three Seas is a story of triumphant pursuit of ambitious goals. This vessel here and this specific occasion are one of the best chapters. Dear friends, more than 1,000 days have passed since Russia started the war of aggression against Ukraine. Over this time, the Kremlin has done a lot to undermine regional stability and to challenge our unity. Yet we are standing here stronger and more consolidated than ever. We are well prepared to counteract Russia's mean provocations and act of sabotage. Our joint efforts to develop critical infrastructure, thus lessening our dependence on the hostile neighbor, are paying off in its moment of stress test. Floating LNG unit independence under the Lithuanian flag, along with gas interconnector Poland-Lithuania, Baltic Pipe, LNG terminal in Świnoujście, and many other valuable projects contribute significantly to our collective response to Russia's intimidations. May this event today be an inspiration to further boost intra-regional collaboration, leverage our joint potential, as well as to contribute to EU-wide security and resilience in the energy sector. Let us continue with this noble mission for the benefit of our peoples, for peace and for stability. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Estonia, Alar Karis.
Dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by congratulating Lithuania and KN Energies for gaining the official ownership of the independence. The Klaipėda LNG terminal has now operated for 10 years and has become a symbol of not only Lithuanians' energy security, but also energy security of Latvia, Estonia, Finland, and Poland. The decision to create the terminal was a vital step towards diversifying gas supplies in our region. Together with the Inkoo LNG terminal in Finland, our region now has several sources of gas supply. The Baltic states and Poland were among the first countries in the EU to completely phase out Russian energy imports, including natural gas. But much work still lies ahead. It is unfortunate that Russian LNG imports to EU have been increasing this year. This should not be the case after 1,000 days of Russia's full-scale war of aggression in Ukraine. Therefore, we continue to call for the complete stop of EU-Russia energy trade. Dear friends, the Baltic states are used to cooperating closely on projects of strategic importance. In 60 days, we will desynchronize from the Russian electricity system and connect our grids to Poland. I want to thank Poland for your cooperation in this project and for enabling us to become a part of the Central European energy area. Together, we will build the Rail Baltic railway, which will not only provide our people and businesses on high-speed connection to Central Europe, but will also connect the Baltic states more with each other. It will further integrate our economies and offer new opportunities for growth and export. We are building the Baltic defense line together to fortify the eastern border of NATO and EU and be ready to deter and repel a military aggression from the first centimeter. Let's also continue our renewable energy cooperation with the incorporation of new technology. And I'm looking forward to Poland hosting the next Three Seas initiative summit in Warsaw next year. It is an important format to deal with the infrastructure investment gap in our region and to strengthen the transatlantic bond. Finally, I want to stress the importance of critical infrastructure protection. There are hundreds of kilometers of pipelines, power links and communication cables in the Baltic Sea, as well as offshore wind farms in development. The infrastructure will remain vulnerable to sabotage, as we have once again witnessed in the past weeks. But we are also growingly united in meeting these threats. We will jointly protect the infrastructure and deter the hostile activities against it. We will do so within NATO and EU, but through various regional cooperation formats as well. Thank you very much for your attention.
Please welcome His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Latvia, Edgars Rinkēvičs.
Dear President Nausėda, dear President Karis, dear President Duda, President Grybauskaite, Prime Minister, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate 10 years of the Klaipėda LNG. This terminal has been and still is vital for the Baltic states. It strengthened energy independence and boosted competitiveness among suppliers. And I want to use this opportunity to thank the Lithuanian government and the energy sector for making this possible. The past decade has proven the importance of reliable infrastructure and a competitive energy market. These are critical not only in times of peace, but also during crisis. When Russia's aggression against Ukraine began, Klaipėda terminal became a lifeline. It enabled the Baltic countries to stop relying on Russian gas in a very short time. The terminal's role will continue to be crucial. It ensures security and diversity in our energy supply. As already mentioned, in February, we will synchronize the Baltic electricity systems with the European Union. The terminal will be essential, especially when renewable energy production is low or electricity imports are limited. I also want to remind that Inčukalns gas storage facility in Latvia is also an asset to strengthen our Baltic energy market. I want to thank both Lithuania and Estonia for significant cooperation to strengthen regional energy security and competitiveness. I wish our countries success in deepening and expanding our cooperation in years ahead. Thank you.